Preface. The title of this book is dear and personal to my life. It is unique because I am a product of the vacuum effect. Although this is a scientific proponent used for animals, the same process and study can help understand what happens to humans when they encounter an unexpected vacuum effect. According to an article from Alley Cat Allies at alleycat.org, the vacuum effect occurs when a portion of an animal population is permanently removed from its home range. These animals can have been killed or removed by people, a natural disaster, or other means. The reason is a temporary dip in population level, and any population dip will only be quick. To better understand this related to human life, we should first understand the meaning of a vacuum, as it defines a vacuum as a space devoid of matter. This word derives from the Latin adjective vacus, or vacant or void. An approximation to such a vacuum is a region with much less gaseous pressure than atmospheric pressure. Physicists often discuss ideal test results that would occur in a perfect vacuum, which they sometimes call a vacuum or free space. For this book, I would like the reader to keep in mind that we are the inhabitants of free space. When we are born, we have to leave the space we are nurtured in for 9 months, such as the womb, and we are born into our free space called life. The family's vacuum is left to survive a free space reserved for a provider, a protector, and a mentor for the sons and nephews within the concentric circle. When one of the parents is not present, psychological trauma, anger, insecurities, and indecisiveness begins to fill the void, causing instability and longing within the family structure. Additionally, our birth fills the void in our parents' lives when they eagerly await their baby boy or girl to be born into the world. Ideally, our lives consist of a mother, father, yourself, and siblings. However, it is not uncommon to see a mother welcoming a child into the world by themselves. As a result, a void is missing in the unit when the father is not present. This void causes a profound change in the dynamics of a family, and thus its effect causes life-altering circumstances that present a ripple effect in those experiencing this situation. Another way to look at this is the beginning of a generational curse on the woman's and children's lives. Each family will handle this void differently, and each remediation will be temporary and unfulfilled unless there is a solid commitment to change and forgiveness. Consequently, the vacuum can become so great that the child will find other ways to find mentorship, stability, and security. Often these placeholders are not strong enough to restore balance in the child's life, and as a result, the shift within the void becomes noticeable. This imbalance within the original family structure fails to provide fundamental genetic values for both the mother and father to their children. The child begins to act out by staying out later than curfew and even begins to frolic with bad influences because of the missing pieces needed to help him or them with critical thinking and identity. The children start the journey of filling the void with no clear understanding or end goal, and as a result, this is the start of the generational curse. Stan Reeves of Covenant Presbyterian Church tells us, the family is the foundational institution of society ordained by God. It is constituted by marriage and comprises of persons related to one another by marriage, blood, or adoption. The family is a fundamental institution of human society. Therefore, we must understand that God has provided man and woman with the ability to come together and procreate, to make children. He also gave each man and woman a primal instinct to care for and protect their children. However, what happens when the first nature of a man or woman becomes tainted or lost? Our children begin a life not purposed for them, and their paths are changed forever.